Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. I hope everybody is having a good day. I'm trying to have a down day. I'm trying to stay out of the sun as much as possible. Um, I had mentioned before about a video that I did. Let's see. It ended up being a really long video because I tried putting like 3 stories in one video and it just didn't work out. So, one of those stories being about a conversation that was had between me and a woman I recently met through the church. Unfortunately, this church is no different than any other church. And so everybody's in everybody's business. And I truly do feel like that the church is being tested right now because of something that recently happened there. But nonetheless, the story that I told leading, it was 1:11 when I looked at the timer. The story that led up to that was me trying to explain the importance of using your discernment and listening to that inner voice and truly listening to it and truly following through with it, because it does make a difference. But that being said, the other night I think it ended up being 6 confirmations. I've got it wrote down somewhere. My great-grandma Coulter, my great-grandma Thomas, my grandma Sudie, my papa, my mom, and then confirmation that all the women in my family have at some point or another participated in witchcraft. That being said, Grandma Coulter came to me in a way of describing the picture that 2:22 on the timer that has me, my mom, my grandma Sudie, and my great-grandma Coulter, which was my grandma Sudie's mother. All 4 of us are in that picture, and my great-grandma Coulter is sitting in a rocking chair with an Afghan on her lap. Ma Thomas came to me, or made herself known to me, by the varicose veins in her legs. Her legs were always hurting. Grandma Sudie told me she was proud of me. Papa made himself known by his bright blue eyes. And my mother made herself known by she was always cold. Like she was cold-blooded. All throughout my life, I've always been hot-natured. Like, as I'm getting older, that's changing a little bit, but not much. Basically just during the winter time. But anytime I would ever come to my mom's house, she would always either put her hands on my face or on my neck, because her hands were always cold and I was always hot. So she cooled me off and I warmed her up. Ain't that something? So anyways, I got those. That was the night before last. Today, I pulled off at a cemetery because I saw a nice shady spot under a bunch of little shade trees. Well, after I had been here in a while, I got out to walk around. It's a cemetery, 4:11 on the timer. Hope Cemetery is the name of it. So I was looking for a bird feather. I had walked up one side and I was cutting across to walk back up the other side. And I found a dead crow. It's the first time in my life I can remember finding a dead crow. I have shared information that I found on that on my profile, on my Facebook profile. So by all means, go check it out. But traditionally, it's not a bad omen. 4:55 when I looked at the timer. So nonetheless, it was a big moment for me in a lot of different ways, and I keep getting confirmations. First it was the blue jay feather, now it's the dead crow, and then right after that I found 4 mushrooms. 3 of them were the same kind of mushroom, just in different stages, and one of them is completely different. It has red all around the edges. So I took pictures, so I'm going to try to identify those, and I'll share that later. Love ya. Bye.